I don't think we should let that play any more times. If I keep running that, it's going to get a bit boring. Hello, how are we all doing? Welcome, welcome. It's time to wrap up True Colours. Just making sure everything's looking good. Yeah, we got all the stuff posted. I haven't shared it on Instagram because I'm still not in the habit of that, which is not good. It's not good at all. So let's get that shared now. And we'll be good to go. And as per usual, I'll be recording it for YouTube, although I've put up the first episode and it's done absolutely horribly so far, so... Oh well, what can you do? But I'm excited. It's going to be good to get in here and finish the story off. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. Do we know how the true colours are? How the colours are true? It's a good question. It's a good question. I don't actually know that. Well questioned. Well questioned. Let's mute this and just put it on the Twitch screen. Oh, there we go. Cool. Let's have this music on for a second while I share it on Instagram. That makes more sense. Oh, live now with the finale of True Colours. Looking forward to playing through this. It's gonna be good. And just like yesterday, I've not played any of the stuff in this a second time. This is going to be literally the second playthrough, whereas with the first episode, it was the third playthrough. Because I haven't actually gone back and finished my own private second playthrough yet. I figured I'd just wait to finish the streams and then go back that way. Felt like it worked out better that way. Alright, shared on Instagram. We're good. All I need to do now is plug my phone into charge, because this bish low on battery. Let's get it plugged in. Cool. Right, we good. Good. Yeah, cool. All set up. All good. Righty-ho. So, yes. This should probably be shorter, no doubt, because we're only doing the last chapter. So, I don't know how long we'll be here for. I didn't realise how short the previous chapters were. Because... like, chapter 1 was about 2 hours, and then, judging off the lengths of the videos I've put up on YouTube, if I check this again, they're like an hour and a half a pop, and then one I think is less. How long are they? So chapter 1's just gone live, and that's 2 hours 10. Chapter 2 is 1 hour 34. Chapter 3 is also 1 hour 34, but chapter 4 is not showing me because it's processing. Great. How very convenient. Why does it not have the timer on it? Let me just go over here. There we go. It's 1 hour 11. So chapter 4 was tiny. There was nothing to that. It's mad. That is crazy. Okay. Cool. Let's do this. Let's get on with it. So, like I said, we'll do the YouTube intro. We'll go in from there. And the chat choices are enabled. So for everyone who's here, you know the drill by now. You should be able to see the Square Enix plugin on screen on desktop, on the middle right on my stream, or in the top right corner of the screen for mobile. So, cool. Let's get rolling then. Let's get going on it. Let's get the final chapter kicked off. We're on Do Not Disturb. We're all good. We need to make sure I'm on the right save game. Yes, we are. Let's do it. Cool. Here we go. Make sure I'm where the mic is. And make sure that I can lean back and not be too far away from the microphone. Cool. Alright. Let's do this then. Let's get the intro rolling. Hey everyone, what is going on? My name's Archer Live. My glasses are pressing against my eyelashes. That's going to annoy me if I keep blinking. There we go. Oh, that was weird. Hey everyone, what is going on? My name's Archer Live, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing the final chapter of Life is Strange True Colours, the end of the walkthrough, and it's time to see exactly how the story ends. In chapter 4 we had Jed betray us, and we've been left for dead down a mine shaft. So what's going to happen? I don't know. Let's find out. But as always, this was streamed live on Twitch, so you may hear the occasional Twitch chat message being read out, as well as the chat having a say in the decisions of the episodes. We're using the chat choice feature we've been using throughout the walkthrough. But you probably know this by now. It probably isn't the first chapter you've seen. If it is, then welcome, but there's all the other chapters to watch as well. Feel free to go watch those too if you're interested. But enough talking. It's time to slide in and play Chapter 5 of Life is Strange True Colours. Let's see how the game ends. Off we go. I'm really excited. I've loved playing this through a second time. I really, really have. Especially on stream. I think it's just been really good fun. So I'm keen to dive into this again. Chapter 5, Side B. And we're starting out the way Chapter 1 started.
Alex. Do you want to talk about your time in Colorado? Let's start with something positive. What did you learn from your visit to Haven Springs?
Oh, and here's the first chat choice. What did Alex learn from her visit to Haven Springs, chat? Let me know. Let's see what everyone says. It's going to be interesting. I hope that the chat choices work better than they did in episode in chapter 3. Because those of you who've seen that on Twitch or YouTube, the dialogue choices were really weird. Certain things it let you have the choice, and certain things it didn't, and it was just odd the way they were allocated. So hopefully it's better allocated in this chapter. So, other people watching, only 2 votes, and we've got the meaning of home. Ooh, that's different to what I had.
I thought I learned what it means to make a place your home.
That must have felt like quite the victory. Let's talk about how it feels to know that you might have been wrong.
Well, Yep.
I suppose I'm proud of you for trying. You helped some people. Chased a mystery. Got to kiss a pretty girl.
Hell yeah. What?
But Alex, you're right back where you started.
No, you're wrong.
You're wrong. I don't belong in here.
If that were true, Alex, you'd know you were talking to an empty chair.
Well, that's a bit freaky. Not sure I like that. Like, she let that conversation pass out without realizing that until she said it.
Fuck?
It's quite a a descent imagination that. So you can tell this is in her head if it wasn't already obvious. It's kind of like what happened with Max in the last episode of Life is Strange Season 1, where she started having all these visions towards the end of the episode. But I feel like this game did it much better. For reasons we'll get into. So we've got family photos here. What's going on with the family photos?
These don't belong to Dr. Lin.
No, they don't. One conveniently has the dad taken out of it. One has a picture of Alex and Gabe that we didn't even see taken.
Tuning peg.
And one has a guitar tuning peg in it. Bit peculiar. Shall we, oh, we got a text. What does the text say? In light of all the recent excitement, now is a good time to remind Helping Hands residents that impulses to leave our institution, while understandable, are best resisted. Remember, the outside world is sharp-toothed and possessed of an insatiable hunger, and you are soft and slow and appetizing. Why throw yourself into its mouth? Throw yourself instead into mine. Ah, very nice. Instead of, not just into her mouth, but into mine. She fell down a mine shaft. Very well done. I like that. There's other text there, actually. Welcoming Alex Chen back. Missing you. Always scratching the door, trying to get out. But she's declawed, so her capacity to fend for herself is minimal. Wow, okay. Damn. We managed to get the tuning peg out of the picture. Trippy. And that's her face across the emotions poster. Angry, scared. Damn. The little cartoons of her face are actually quite cool.
Is that what I look like? Really?
Have you not looked in a mirror, Alex? That is what you look like, yes. You're 21. Have you never looked in a mirror until this point? Case number, Alex Chen.
I guess that's me. Case number 53322.
53322. Can we look through it? What have we got? Alexandra Alex Chen, 21, female, emotional instability, occasional violent outbursts, hallucinations, visual, hallucinations, oral, delusional ideation, depression, and anxiety. Diagnosis unknown.
Throwing down a
Oh my goodness, what is this? Alex experiences a detailed and robust illusion that she is able to read other people's emotional states and believes that because of this ability, she is uniquely equipped to help others overcome their own emotional trauma. It's difficult to overlook the irony, someone as profoundly dysfunctional as Alex adopting the role of emotional caretaker. Had she not been returned to my care, I do not think it hyperbolic to speculate that her reckless attempts at fixing her friends and family would eventually have gotten someone hurt. It's my belief that Alex's delusions constitute a threat to her continued well-being, as well as those of others. As such, I recommend Alex be thrown down an endless pit, her body shattered against each jutting board and errant brick, until she is forgotten in the darkness beneath the world. This is, in my professional opinion, the most humane thing we can do for her. Wow. Really sparing no expense for how caring you are. Sheesh, okay. And there's a guitar case right here.
My guitar. Knock, knock.
We had to knock twice on the door in the LARP, so is that a callback? Maybe. Open says me. Who's there?
Alex Chen.
Never
My
heard of her.
guitar
Try
case
again.
has never heard of me. Sure.
Interesting.
Huh.
And look at that, under the sticky note. A 5-digit code lock. I wonder what the number could be. It's not as though we had case number in the file. A little bit of a double word usage there. 5, 3, 3, 2, 2. Boom. And let me guess, is there any chance that the guitar might be missing a tuning peg? Oh look, yes it is. How convenient we happen to pull one of those off of a painting already. Or picture, sorry. Let's fix it. Boom. Sorted. So now we need to play the guitar, I guess? What does she play? I don't remember what she plays here. Oh, just a chord. Never mind, we're good. Or are we? Oh, hello. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh dear. Think she's breaking the illusion. Now this is my question. Was she actually shot by Jed? I don't know if I think she just dodged the bullet, I'm guessing. Because I can't see any kind of actual bullet injury. I don't know. But here she is, in the middle of a mine chasm. It not really shocks you hurt. You have fallen... How far has she fallen by now? Pretty damn far from the look of it. Yeah, that's far. Come on, go for the ladder. Come on. Grab it. No. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, dear. That doesn't seem good. At all. It actually seems, I don't know, maybe a little bit painful. Maybe a lot painful. Maybe excruciatingly painful, let's be honest here. So what's going on now?
Psst. Alex.
Hello there, Gabe.
Gabe? You're dead.
Yes, he is.
So?
Well remembered.
Lots of people are dead, Alex. Most people.
Where are we?
True, I guess. Dark, but true.
I want to say a hospital.
Looks like one to me.
Dr. Mendez to intensive care. Dr. Mendez to intensive care.
Yep, definitely a hospital.
Gabe,
Okay, here's what I do know. You're 10, I am 14. Our mother is sick. So is our father. But it's a different kind of sickness. Play your part.
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Stop.
Both of you,
Dad.
behave.
There's their dad. First time we've looked at him in the game. Just lower my mic a little bit, actually. Ooh. There we go.
Alex, go check on your mother.
Okay.
I quite like this idea that they've, you know, we're having like pseudo flashbacks in her mind, but we're seeing them through the eyes of 21-year-old
right
Alex,
over
despite
there.
it being 10.
Waiting for me.
It's a nice, like, reflective look at the past. Look at Mum's keys.
Gabe, Alex, I need you to listen very carefully. We got some scary news today, and I'm going to be spending some time at the hospital.
What? Mom? Are you okay?
Hush now. It's going to be okay. Do you understand me? Things will be different for a little while, but I am going to be okay.
So it's presumably some kind of cancer from the guess of it, from the sounds of it. It's really heavy, this, for a 10-year-old kid to be going in and checking on their mum while she's, well, for lack of a better word, basically dying. It's not exactly very nice. Dad's got an overnight bag, been sleeping on the couch, or the chair, I should say.
Hi, Mom. Mom. Mom.
Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
Is that how it went? You don't think you missed anything?
In other words, not good enough, try again.
Ow.
Ugh.
Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Both of you.
So we didn't actually see the whole memory there. It skipped some, we saw that.
Alex, go check on your mother.
Okay. Wait. Did I miss something?
I think you did. Because there was a skip between her coughing and saying you're a brave girl. So what was in between? That's the question. Speak to her again and see what happens.
Hi, Mom.
Also, the other clue is that she's wearing the same clothes that she's wearing when she's fallen down the mine shaft. With the Haven Springs Sabertooth jumper on.
Mom. Mom.
Water, Alex. Get her some water.
Okay, get her some water, quickly. Let's not leave her coughing there, good grief. Quickly, grab the stuff and take it over. The less coughing she does, the better, please. Come on. There we go.
Thank you. You almost never cried, even when you were very small. Did you know that? That's been my biggest challenge with you. How do you take care of someone who is already so strong? No tears, my strong girl. I want you to make me a promise. Your brother, your father, they are going to need you. You have to be strong.
Yeah, she does. Such a hard thing to ask someone who's so young, though.
Alex.
She gave her a necklace.
Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
It's just a rough scene, really. It's well done, but it is rough. So what now? Different vision. But what this time? Come on, Gabe. Make an appearance. Explain where we are now. What's going on? So at the family house. But that looks like a shrine to the mum, so she's already gone. So it's after she's died. But it looked like she was dying right there, in that moment that we just saw, so...
Was that the last time you talked to her? Mom.
I think so.
Do you miss her?
No, so she's got the necklace on now as well.
Gabe, what's going on?
You're 11, I'm almost 15. Dad and I are time bombs. You keep running back and forth, trying to defuse us both. This is going to suck so bad. Play your part.
And there he is, the key word again. What is this, Cold War campaign? Come on, Belle, we have a job to do. So the dad and Gabe are always fighting now. That's why the mum asked for Alex to look after them both. But it's such a difficult thing to ask of a kid who's so young. 10, now 11 years old, having to try and keep a grown parent and an older brother from fighting. It's not an easy thing to do. You know? It's not easy. So, can't imagine the kind of mental toll it would have on someone, really.
There was only ever one thing to do when they got like this. Drown them out and wait for it to pass.
So let's do that then. Drown it out. With an absolute tune as well. Oh. But it's weird how much the song fits this scene. It's really weird. I have no idea again about copyright, but we already know my feelings on blocking these songs out. Not worth it. Such a good song. It's a good way of trying to visualize the arguments and her trying to block them out. Because again, you can't imagine what that's doing to an 11-year-old kid.
Hey. It's okay. It's just me. But you know that's not how it went down, right?
Plus, I kind of prefer the version of the song without Eminem. I'll be honest with you. I've never been a big Eminem fan anyway, but like, I don't even know whether most people know that was a song originally before Eminem did Stan. Like, that version of the song, Thank You, was the original version. At least I'm 99% sure it was. I kind of prefer it without him. That's just me. I don't know. I think Thank You's better than Stan. But that's just me. It's coming from somebody who's not a big Eminem fan, though, so I suppose you'd expect that.
It was my job to keep the peace. But no matter what I did...
Where you going?
Here we go.
Are you gonna tell her? Or is that my job?
Keep your voice down.
Fine, I'll do it. Alex, Dad lost his job again. So we're broke. Again.
Don't talk to me that way. Despite what you may believe, you do not know everything. You think what? I laid myself off?
It's okay. We'll figure it out. I could,
I don't know, Dad. But what are we supposed to do now? We gotta eat.
we can sell some records. Or what about my guitar? We can sell that.
Alex.
See, she's really trying so hard
to get you to stop defending him.
If your mother could see you now.
I don't want to hear about Mom.
Babe!
I'm so tired of you using her as an excuse to be a piece of shit. Don't fucking touch me, piece of shit.
Dad.
Oh.
Damn it, Alex.
I'm okay. It's okay. It was an accident.
Alex, I didn't...
Dad, it's okay. Really, I'm not hurt.
It weirdly works because she's talking like she would as a kid, but with the 21-year-old voice, it works really well. It's a good way of visualizing it, to be fair. I just really like it. Doesn't make what's happening any less rough, though.
Someone will come. That woman from CPS.
Child Protection Services.
Dad.
I'm sorry.
No. No. Dad!
I feel like I'm not offering much in the way of commentary at the minute for this bit, but geez, it's just like, I don't really think there's much I can say over it, really. And he just keeps the pendant. Doesn't even give it back to her. And that's how they end up in foster care. It's really heavy. Like, genuinely. So we've seen sadness, now we've seen despair, I suppose. It's the best wording for it. Seeing a flashback for each of the emotions. So it's safe to assume this time we're probably going to see some form of anger. But where are we and when? All those letters she tried to send to him, but he just sent back.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Which orphanage is this? The one in Grant Park? Kind of thought it'd be nicer.
I can't do this, okay? I can't.
You need to.
No.
You need to be honest about what you see.
I was. I have. And now I'm done.
Almost. But not yet.
He's going to say it again.
You were 12. I am 16. I steal a car and end up in juvie.
Gabe, come on.
Then you're 13, 14, 15. Orphanages, group homes, musty rooms in the strange houses of foster parents. By the time you're 17, you've seen them all. Somewhere along the line, you start to feel things. Your own emotions don't belong to you.
Starts
You have
developing her
nothing.
power.
No one. You are alone.
I don't want this.
Alex,
Play your part.
play your part.
Yep. Oh, God, the trigger phrase. Jeez. So now she's 17 at this
Play
point.
my part.
You can see all the letters to
I
Dad.
used to write one every day. Stupid.
Every single
Why?
day.
You clearly missed him.
And I thought he missed me. Hence, stupid.
And now you've got people walking by in the windows looking at her. Oh, and the frames are being a bit shaky. That's not as good. So, am I able to... Yeah.
She's been through so much. I just don't know if we're prepared for a troubled girl.
And see what each of the prospective parents are thinking.
Sensitive. What does that mean?
I wonder why she's never found a home before.
The problem is some of the questions, like especially the first one, saying, you know, whether you're equipped enough to handle a child with that level of, you know, emotional anguish and anxiety and stuff. I understand that, because obviously you want to be well equipped enough so that you can be there for the child. You don't just want to neglect them in the same way that an orphanage or foster care might have done to them previously, or any previous parents. But it's also not, it's not hard to understand, I would feel, that from the person who sees that happening, especially someone who can read emotions and know what they're thinking, for everyone to think the same or similar things, it's really got to do some serious damage.
I'm sure she's a sweet girl, but she's not for us.
She's awfully old, isn't she?
This is the kid that's been in all those fights, right?
I want to help. I really do, but there's just something broken. Wrong.
With her.
And again, I'm, you know, I can say I'm glad I'm fortunate enough to have not gone through this process, but I can't help but feel like the way they're portraying it is very, very well written. I don't know how accurate it is. Obviously, it must be for at least some children, sadly, but...
Then nobody picked me?
Nobody picked you. Nobody picked you. Nobody wanted you. Mom died. Dad left. I bailed. You couldn't keep us together.
It was my job to keep us...
You were 11 years old.
Exactly. It's not an easy thing to do.
You were a kid, Alex. Let it go. People leave. Life gets hard. Sometimes it's a big shit sandwich.
It probably meant more to her, though, because it was the last thing her mum asked her to do. Her last wish for Alex.
Be angry at Dad. Miss Mom. Hell, be angry at me. But don't give up. No one gets to tell you what you're worth. And no one can take your life away. Fight.
I'm not sure
You have a gift. It's something you don't even understand. You can change the world. Make it better.
Yes, she can.
Get up.
What?
Get up and fight.
Waking herself up out of the unconsciousness. That's why that segment there, to me, is much better than the segment Max had in the first game. Because in the first game, it felt like it was more filler. It looked back on events, which was cute and all, and it did show some of her inner thoughts in her brain, but it didn't feel as needed. Whereas this is like, it gives you like really interesting backstory to Alex and some of the trauma she's gone through, and I do think it adds to the character. Of course, it is also a little bit padding because, you know, they want to draw out her waking up so you feel more tense and anxious. But I think it's the best way they could have done it. I think it's very well done. And there's a Black Lantern. If that's not imagery enough, I don't know what is. And Gabe said to her, "Don't give up." The exact same thing written in the matchbox that was given to her by Pike from the coroner. And what was in the matchbox? Just the one match. Let's see if we can get our way out of this mine shaft then. Goodness knows how far down she fell. Because she'd already fallen down miles when she woke up, and then she fell a lot further. Alright. What we get?
I've got to find a way out of here.
So the tunnel there.
Mines growing into mines. Just like Jed said.
Yeah. Jed, the person we thought we liked. And then shot at us. Oh, a dead rat. Lovely. Don't need to look at that particularly. Thank you very much. What does a wooden sign say? Safety first. Alright then. Let's get out into the open here. What have we got?
No,
Uh-oh.
no, come on, no.
Can't imagine how terrifying that would be. Oh, God. I probably wouldn't give up. I'd try my best to get out, but I'd feel like giving up. Can't see a single thing. Trapped to the bottom of her mind. How would you know how to get out? You wouldn't have a clue. But luckily,
Okay.
Alex has something else backing her up. Let's see what that is.
That aura is the only lead I've got.
What is it? It's red, so it's got to be something to do with anger, surely, if it's just an aura she's feeling. Just imagine she would have had a clue how to get out without this.
All right, boys, getting close.
Helldivers for life, huh, Jed?
Just like the memories and the collectibles, we get to see some more information.
Goddamn right.
This is it. This is what Typhon tried to bury.
This is Raya. What is it?
In this soil. Jed, we gotta call it. This dig is fucked.
Nothing's fucked.
Jed, we got no pumps running. No.
My teams have never quit a dig this deep before. We finish the job.
So Jed was stupid. Didn't tell everyone to escape when they could have done.
Goes. Steady.
Fuckless. Move! Come on! Clear the tunnel!
And the runoff moisture leads to a flood.
Jed. Fuck. Jed. Jed.
Oh my god.
Recognize that voice?
We gotta move now. There's still men back there. They'll drown.
Yeah, and so will we if we don't get the fuck out. Make the call, Jed.
God damn it. God damn it. Everyone, let's go now.
So Jed's stupidity led to drowning.
Must be where Typhon blew the charges.
So this rubble's new. They would have left it all alone if not for the inspections that were said to be carried out on these old mine shafts. So they would have come back down here and discovered what had happened. But what is it under the rubble? Oh, as if it wasn't bad enough.
Dad.
No wonder Gabe couldn't find him. He'd been dead for 12 years. Her dad ended up working in the mine and got left by Jed because of his own stupidity.
Jed, come back. Jed, you son of a bitch.
Chen, you gotta stop, man.
Jed! Fuck you, Jed! Come back!
It's over, Chen. He's not coming back.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So not only did Jen attack Alex, not only does he know all about Typhon and being corrupt, but his little mine rescue he did 12 years ago, saving a full crew, it's not true. Now, this is the only issue I have with this chapter, and only real story issue I have. How did she get out of the mine so easily? I would have loved just a little bit more of a pokes to say she went this way and found this thing. It does feel like a little bit of a jump cut. A little bit of a, like, it's safe to assume she found a way out. We get that, but I would have liked to have seen a bit more of it, you know? That's just me, personally. But I'd rather it skip a bit than give us some stupid maze game like I did last time with Jefferson and Max in the first game, because that was just painful. There we go. Or 11 years ago, not 12. Pull that down. And I know there's the argument that can be said, you know, she should have more injuries than that, but she wouldn't be able to get around and find out what was going on without it. So you gotta take it with a pinch of salt at the end of the day. Maybe it's because I love it so much that I'm not poking more holes into it, but she did have a lot of things to break her fall. So you could argue, potentially, feasibly, that would save her at least partially.
And during my time here, I've come to realize what makes Haven so special.
It's the way we push 21-year-olds down mine shafts.
Run by multiple generations. A bar owner who greets every customer by name.
Especially when he shoots them.
It's a spring festival tradition going back 100 years. History, loyalty, pride. These values which define Haven are the same values that Typhon was built on. And that is why our partnership has been so successful.
You know it's serious when Steph's not got a beanie on.
It's been my privilege to renew Typhon's commitment to Haven. We believe in this community, and we're tremendously excited for its future.
Thank you, Diane. I think I speak for all of us when I say we're eager to make this official. So, time to vote, folks. And then lunch.
I don't think so, Jed. I don't think so, buddy. Yeah, oh, I love that look on his face. The classic Bond villain mistake. You should have checked the body. That's not even a Bond villain mistake. Bond villains just not kill him when they have the chance. But...
Alex, oh my god.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're not.
Fine. We have to get you to a doctor.
What happened to you?
I found out something you need to hear. I'm sorry.
What?
Alex, you're hurt.
Do you need help? We can call an ambulance.
Typhon's been lying to all of you.
Time to do some exposing.
Jed Lucan.
Alex, what's going on?
You know exactly what's going on. I was down in the mine last night. I saw what Typhon's been hiding for 12 years. Jed Lucan isn't a hero. That whole story is a lie. Jed caused the accident. And then he abandoned 7 of his men. He let them drown to save himself. There were pictures of me and Gabe down there in the dirt. Because one of those miners was my father. Typhon wanted to keep this covered up.
And Charlotte knows that Gabe was trying to track down the dad.
The vote. All they care about is making more money. They'll do whatever it takes to push this expansion through. So they decided to bury the evidence. And nothing was going to stop that blast. Not even the fact that there were 4 people up in the mountains. That's how Gabe was killed. Jed knew all along. He covered up the truth about the past, about Gabe. And when I found out, as you can see, he tried to kill me too.
Whoa! You can see him trying to process how he's going to do this. He's trying good at keeping a straight face. He's really trying.
Why aren't any of you saying anything?
We don't want to embarrass you, Alex.
I can't not give the Twitter user answer, let's be honest.
I wasn't asking you.
Did I ask? And ratio.
The things you've said obligate me to at least address them. These accusations are, well, they're insane. And trying to go into the mine was obviously a very dangerous, very illegal thing to do. But we all sympathize with your situation.
Oh, no, you don't,
You've been through
Diane.
so much. Your brother was your only family, wasn't he?
All that guilt we
I
saw
can
her
only
feel in
imagine
Chapter
how
3, and
much
she
you
wants to
want
be
an
this
explanation
stonewalled.
for his loss. Something to give you comfort and make your life seem less unfair.
How dare you?
Why don't you just tell the truth? You've been planning your exit from Typhon anyway.
What?
You never signed up for threats or attempted murder.
Or murder.
You
Actual
hate
murder.
this. Now's your chance to stop.
Dad? Do you have any idea what Alex is talking about?
No. I don't. I've tried to be there for Alex since Gabe died. I thought, I don't know, I hoped I could be something of a father figure to her.
Oh.
All I
Imagine
can
saying
guess
that after
is
she just accused him of killing her
sometimes when
actual
we're
dad.
hurt, the people we lash out at are the ones who we're trying to help.
Oh, here's a chat choice. Is he lying or is he a monster? I mean, I personally say he was both, but you know, it's up to you. See what the chat votes on for that one then. I think, you know, they're both variations of a theme, so I personally wouldn't say anything else other than him being a monster, because let's be fair, he is behaving like one. Just saying he could be a father figure after we've just said that he's responsible for our actual birth father's dead. Are you kidding me? No. Oh yeah, and the whole chat agrees. Amazing.
You tried to kill me. How can you stand there and say these things?
Alex.
You're a monster. Please. I know this is hard to accept. You all trust him. I did too, but I'm telling the truth.
I believe you. Of course I do.
Yes, Steph. This is why we love you.
I believe you too. I'm horrified and shocked and still processing everything, but I believe you.
And this is where your choices impact the game the most. Who believes you in this council? I think in not taking Charlotte's anger now, she has her emotions to stand up for us here.
I would like to speak.
Now let's see where Ducky stands.
This young lady came to Haven as a stranger. But over the last few weeks, she's become one of us. Now, her story certainly seems unlikely, if not impossible. But she deserves at least an investigation of her claims.
Helping him in episode 4 tip the scales.
We ought to take her seriously.
Because in my playthrough, he just stood up for Jed. Oh, good man, Ducky.
Ducky, you're being unhelpful. Alex, sweetheart. You know our mind can play tricks on us.
Oh, Eleanor, no.
None of it is
I thought I'd have won them all over this time.
It's so hard to admit you need help. But it's always better in the end. We're all worried about you. Let us help you.
Oh, I really thought I'd persuade the whole council. I think because Riley knows about her illness.
Don't worry, Alex.
That she behaves like this.
I got
if no one finds out about her illness, she'd probably back us up.
I have a USB stick full of recordings.
Yes, we went through this yesterday. Your superiors closed the case. None of us have time for conspiracies.
Yeah. You're trying to weasel your way out of things again, huh? I know your game. I know.
Don't test me, Jason.
Come on, Pike.
You know what? I'm not scared of you anymore.
Because we took his fear away.
And not of you, not Typhon.
All right, that's enough.
Deputy Pike, do you have some kind of personal issue with me?
Like hell I do.
Jason. Well, given that your judgment in this matter is emotionally compromised.
But what about Ryan?
Remove yourself from
Cut the crap. If you think you can shut me up with it.
It concerns me that a voting member of this council has openly admitted to a person.
I'm really sorry.
This is a load of bullshit.
I don't believe this is getting ridiculous.
We're all getting ahead of ourselves.
No.
What's the important matter here? I'm not your lapdog
I'm sorry,
anymore.
Alex.
I'm going first thing tomorrow.
Dad. Please. Come clean. We'll figure it out together.
Oh, wow, Ryan believed me this time. He didn't believe me in my
It
playthrough.
amazes me. The extent to which she has manipulated you.
What tipped the balance for him, then?
Never in a million years.
Come on. I hate seeing you do this.
My own son.
Dad.
My own goddamn son!
Stop.
Oh. She's using her ultimate.
I know why you tried to kill me. It's not what you tell yourself. That you thought it was best for Haven. This was never about Haven at all, was it? This was about you. I know it's easier not having to think about the men you buried. You want to look away and pretend the people you hurt aren't people. But I won't let you. My father worked for you. His name was John.
I don't really know what the best option to go with here is. Let's look at him respectfully.
The world never gave him anything for free. He fought just to stay alive. He fought for us. Maybe he was finally winning. But you killed him. And then Gabe, my big brother.
That'll hit him
He was
hardest, I
building
think.
a family here. Doing it his own way. Figuring it out as he went along. He was so nervous about it. And so excited. And he brought me here to be part of that family. But he died. Because of you. And then there's me. For so many years, I just wanted to survive. To get through. Haven changed me. I started to think about the future.
You can see in his face that he's just starting to accept it now. Ooh, okay. What are we voting for this time, chat? I want to play music, I want to belong, or I want to help people. What does our Alex want us to do? Let's see what everyone says. What did I say? I'm trying to remember, I think I said about wanting to play music. I'm pretty sure. Let's see what everyone else says. I want to belong. Okay.
I want to belong somewhere. I want to know that there's a place and a group of people who wouldn't be the same without me.
It's what everyone deserves.
I was starting to feel that here. And you tried to murder me. You would have ended my life Just so you wouldn't have to face the truth.
It's not a good man.
You've forgotten it, haven't you? You've plastered over it with another story. You tell yourself you're a good man. You take care of so many people. You gave me a roof and a job. You checked on me when I was grieving. Such a good, generous man. But that's the lie. If you scrape it away, what do we see?
Ooh. Porn is too good for him. He doesn't deserve that. Coward or selfish, though? I think I went for coward last time, so I kind of want to go for selfish this time. I'm going to go selfish.
11 years ago, you led a group of men to their deaths. And you were too selfish to say those words out loud. There was so much to lose. The love of your wife. The respect of your son. The comfort and ease you had walking around the world. All of that mattered more to you than those men's lives. I can feel you trying to pull away. Don't.
So is everyone else just watching her give this lecture right now? Because that line would be a bit suspicious.
Hurts.
Or speech, I should say, not lecture, really.
Sometimes it's so awful you think you're gonna break. But when you come out the other side, and you're whole and free and still alive, then you'll finally know how strong you really are. I see the truth about you. You hate yourself. You hate what you did in the past. You hate what you've done to keep it secret.
Shaving the layers off his
And the
personality
more
now.
you deny that hatred, the worse it grows. I know who you are. I've seen the worst parts of you.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Here's the well, not the big one. There's a couple of choices in this episode. I think seem to remember that are quite big, but it's probably the biggest one. I don't know. Do you forgive Jed, or do we condemn him? What are we saying, people? I won't say what I picked until the vote's ended. I kind of hope it's the opposite of what I picked. I kind of want to see how the opposite turns out, especially for the YouTube side of things. But I'm happy with whatever. Let's see what people say. Three votes. I'm going to get a majority then. And everyone says they condemn him. Wow, that's what I went for as well in my playthrough. I kind of wanted to see what forgive you would look like, but no. We're doubling down.
And I condemn you.
Facial expressions are really good. You couldn't have done this in the older Life is Strange games. That's it. She's broken him. Peeled away all the layers and now he's got nothing left to defend himself. I wish the music had faded there rather than just cut straight out, but whatever. Such a good speech though, like damn. She had to command that whole game there for a good 5 or 6 minutes. Props to Erica. I mean, good God, what a performance. What a performance.
downslope town of Haven Springs, where a council meeting was the scene for shocking revelations. Local bar owner and council president Jed Lucan admitted in a tearful confession to covering up the deaths of 7 Typhon employees as their manager 12 years ago.
It was 11 years ago, and she said it at one point during the chat. I don't like the way they keep bouncing between 11 and 12, but whatever.
Inspections caused the death of Haven local Gabe Chen last month. Mr. Lucan is currently in police custody, awaiting arraignment. We will have plenty more about this developing story, including the resignation of Typhon CEO, the market impact, and what it all means for your drive time commute coming right.
That's a good throw. Shoo Shoo getting the radio button for her. We love it.
Yeah, the silence is worse. I need to get some air.
Thanks, host and. Appreciate it. Ooh, what's on the phone? What have we got? Regular Traders is currently accepting applications. Priors will be shown to applicants with previous retail broadcast experience. Fill out an application on our website. Sudden opening. Steph saying nobody just yet, but to be honest, I'm kind of eyeing the exits, looking for new adventures. Oh. What have we got about Ryan saying? Should make yourself... Oh, that's while I was gone. Just let us know. I'm pretty sure you just lost your phone, but Ryan's freaking out. We're both freaking out. I want to make sure you save callers. What about Ryan? Because I want to see what he says, especially after all this. Oh, wow. Growing up, my dad was my hero, and after the accident, he was the whole town's hero. It was the best feeling in the world to know others saw him the same way I did, and no one questioned it. Even when the strange phone call started, the late nights, locking his office when he left the house. But it was all lies, and now I know the truth because you showed it to us. Let me know if you need help. I'm here. I want to know what the difference was with Ryan, because for me personally, I didn't do anything differently with Ryan as far as I know, right through the game. So I'm just wondering what differentiated it. The only difference is that this time Ducky stood up for me as well. Eleanor clearly, I think because Riley knew about Eleanor's condition in both my playthrough and this one, just in different ways, because in my playthrough, Riley didn't know until I told her at the bus stop, and in this one, she found out because we didn't remind her of Gabe's death, and Riley found out that way, off screen. I think if Eleanor isn't sussed out is the wrong word, but you know what I'm trying to say. If Riley doesn't know right until the end about Eleanor's condition, there's no one to make her aware that she needs to handle it, and therefore she wouldn't try and give that advice to Alex, and therefore she'd probably stand up for us. And I was really trying to get all the council on our side because I didn't manage it last time, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't pull it off this time, but I think that's where I went wrong with Eleanor. But with Ryan, maybe it's just having a majority of the council to agree that he then agrees, because for me, I had 2 out of 4 in my playthrough. Charlotte and Pike both stood up, but Ducky refused to, and Eleanor refused to. Maybe having that majority tipped it over, and Ryan goes, no, everyone else is saying this apart from Eleanor. Maybe I should believe it. I don't know. I would actually like to look it up and figure it out. I don't know who Arthur is. Oh, it's a news reporter, and she's blocked the number. Charlotte. Don't even know what to say. My heart breaks for what you've enjoyed. No one should have to live through that, but just remember, Ethan and I are here for you. Ethan. Dad knows what's up, thanks. Oh, it's the first page. Oh, it's him seeing his dad. Aw. Steph. You're incredible, and I'm here for you no matter what. Call me the minute you need anything. Thank you for having my back. It meant so much. How could I not after everything? Aw. Blacklands will be remain closed due to regular business until further notice. Damn.
It never ends.
What we got? Statement regarding the ongoing investigation in Haven Springs. We appreciate the community's concerns. Details are still emerging, and we are cooperating with the state police. We currently have exactly as much information as any of you. Amendum. The state police have tapped Deputy Jason Pike to provide assistance in this case, and as such, management of this account has been handed over to another deputy. While we acknowledge the Deputy Pike has come to occupy a special role in the Haven Springs community, we urge you to direct all inquiries through official channels. Don't understand all this is happening under your noses. What is going on over there? Not an acceptable statement. Nothing but respect for our boys in blue. Singular boy in beige who's danced to Typhon's tune. Not really. He stood up at the end when it mattered, thanks to us taking his fear. Oh, Ethan. You weren't going to mention being a superhero when I texted yesterday. I'm so glad you're safe. Aw.
Willpower. I'm now ready to move from the bed to the rooftop.
Lawyer business card. Who's the lawyer?
Maybe I do deserve some $ justice, but I'd much rather be able to move on with my life.
Oh yeah, the S for the $. Bruh. Why? No. Anything else in the flat we can look at? Can't change our outfit. I like this is a variation of the episode 3 get up. I like that. Postcards.
After what I went through, the middle of the ocean might not be so bad.
It might not be. It might not be. Local paper.
Must be rare that a local paper gets to break out the really big headline.
Yeah.
See? This is why I try to only read the art sections.
We got Haven will survive. This one's about Alex and Jen and Alex and Steph, right? Yeah, surprising newcomer and 3-10 veteran joined together to create music magic on the Spring Festival. Yeah, Alex Chen. Wow, look at that. Steph King, Grinch, Chaos, CT, DJ, mainstay on the Spring Festival stage held down the drums for what the duo claims are only their first time playing together, including even practice sessions. Colour this reviewer a tad skeptical. The chemistry was palpable. Things speak for all in attendance when I say here's hoping this is the beginning of a new Spring Festival tradition that will continue for many years to come. Well, you know what? If Steph is planning on leaving, which it sounds like she is, that might not happen. Bomber jacket.
You ever swing a pick before, Mr.
Chen, John, and no. But I'm a hard worker, and I learn fast.
Found this in Jed's home after everything. I thought you ought to have it, Pike. Aww.
You don't have somebody waiting on you at home?
No, sir.
Well, John, guess you're a hell diver now.
Still looking out for me, huh, Pike?
Love it. Good man, Pike.
I'll never understand exactly what happened to me down there, but I'll always be grateful.
Yeah. All right. Wait, view laptop.
I know now that my inaction
in
the face of injustice was itself a terrible wrong. And I know that I will never be able to undo the tremendous pain and loss I caused. I do not ask for forgiveness. The only person who could give that to me is gone. Thank you.
There are no victories at the end of this. Just more painful truth.
True colours, you might say. Charlotte Sculpture.
Even though it was hard, I'm glad I let Charlotte overcome her own anger. I think it gave her the strength to support me.
It did indeed. It was the right choice there.
This air was powered by adrenaline that whole morning. Now I'm mostly powered by extra strength Advil and these.
That's true as well, you know. She could have been more injured than we think, but the adrenaline would have done it. It's gone out the door.
Hey, Steph.
Alex, wait. Before you say anything, I have to get this out.
Oh.
Okay.
What you did at the council meeting, it was the bravest thing I've ever seen. And it made me want to be brave too. So, here it goes. I want to be with you.
Hell yeah!
I don't give a shit about playing music or seeing the world. I mean, I do, but only if it's with you. And if you'd rather stay here instead, then... fuck it. I want to stay here too.
That was amazing.
I've never had anyone barge in to tell me that they wanted to be with me before.
Yeah? How'd it feel?
Oh, you can do more than hug her. Come on, Alex. I love it, though. I love these two. I really, really do.
You've, given me a lot to think about.
Well, good. That was the idea. You know where to find me. Good luck, Chen.
Thanks, Steph.
You love to see it. You do love to see it. Aww. Alright, let's go for a nice little sit on the rooftop. Let's go chill. Let's go vibe. Really should have weeded those plants in chapter 2. Made it look a bit better, you know?
All right. Just tell me.
What?
My future. What to do? The night of the Spring Fest, Steph made a strong push for leaving with her. Playing on the road, the excitement of the unknown. Of course, That was before all the shit went down. Come on. You're the know-it-all. So tell me.
Actually, I do know what you should do. You should stay in Haven.
I love this scene, I really do.
Of course. You're right. I've never had a home before. Friends, a job, a place to live. Why would I give that up now?
Then again, maybe leaving would be better.
What?
You're young.
Even as a
so you have
ghost,
little
Gabe's still
money,
screwing with her.
friends. And don't you think it's time to give this music thing a real shot? No, you should definitely leave.
Oh, fuck off. Stop it, Gabe. I don't need the mysterious spirit bullshit right now. I just need my big brother.
I'm sorry.
I know.
But here's something. It's 3 hours from now. A bus pulls away. You're not on it. And neither is Steph. Life goes on. You get a job working with Steph at the record store.
It feels like for the first time in this franchise you actually get some kind of a
All
happy
those years
ending.
of being a music snob finally pay off.
This whole thing, I love it so much, I really do. It feels nice that...
And little by little...
No, I'll wait.
Time does its thing. The apartment starts to feel less like a museum and more like a home. Thoughts of Jed,
Yeah, get rid of that.
of Typhon, even of me, begin to fade into the background.
Community-run establishment. Wow. Oh, and there's Mac. And Riley. With someone new, maybe. Charlotte. With maybe someone else new as well? Or is that the dad? No, the dad had hair in the picture, right? Oh wow, there's a yellow version of her jacket as well. Good grief, Alex has got a lot of those options.
The rooftop is your stage. You perform every week to a small but adoring group of fans. Maybe while you play,
Is that all you
wonder
need?
What could have been.
Maybe.
Performing for more people in more cities, sharing your music with the world. Or maybe you never think about that much at all.
It always give me a little Mizro just sitting at LB happy, because it's such a nice change, man.
You don't know exactly when it happens. But one day you look around and find that you have transformed this place just as much as it has transformed you. And the most extraordinary thing of all is just how normal it feels. You don't question it, you don't doubt it, or wonder what might have been. It's your life. The life you fought so hard to have. And for the first time in a long time, you just live.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
You really think I'll transform Haven?
Of course, you already have. With your gift, your music, just by being you. But Alex, that doesn't mean you have to stay. You have the potential to do that anywhere you go.
Do what exactly? Become an actual musician?
Live in a van, travel between dingy bars, hawking your SoundCloud, pouring your soul to strangers. Sounds pretty great if you ask me. The truth is, there's no telling what that version of your future might be. The only promise is the adventure. So, what do you think?
And there you have it. For the first time in a Life is Strange game, the final choice is just a happy one. What do you want your happy ending to be? And I said this in the review video, but not before time. It feels so earned and so right for this to be the last choice of the game. Now, I honestly think I already know what I want to do here. I kind of want to ignore what the chat say, but I'm at least going to consider what the chat says. Hopefully they all agree with what I've said here. Or what I'm going to say, I should say. 3 votes. Would you look at that? I get to see the Stay in Haven ending because I picked Seek Adventure. The main reason for that being, you know, I wouldn't want Steph to give up her dreams to be with me. Granted, Alex would be giving up her dreams of having a home and a life, but if she has fun with Steph, you know, I don't know, but you could say it the other way around. But also, the main clinch for me was that we already saw that massive vision of what it's like to stay in Haven. I kind of thought, well, what happens if you go on the road? Let's have a look. I kind of was happy enough that we had that possibility. But now I actually get to see what the Stay in Haven ending looks like, which is what I wanted to see. So here we go. Let's vote to Stay in Haven. This will be new to me as well. I'm excited. There might not even be much to it. We just saw the whole Stay in Haven thing. And it was such a beautiful way of doing it as well. Showing the possibility, but having her talk to, like, Gabe's ghost in her mind. Let's see how it ends. Come on, I know what's coming. Please show us Steph. Steph gonna walk up behind us? Come on. No? Where's Steph? Or is it just gonna end there? It would make sense if that's how it ends. Like I said, we saw the vision. That's definitely going to be how it ends. Yeah. That seems like the right call. There we go. Blimey. Oh. I'm kind of sad because the ending I got ended with MXM Toon singing. I like Angus and Julia Stone, but MXM Toon, man. I will show the other ending. I might as well because, you know, we've already been here on the stream for an hour and a half and less on YouTube. So it's worth just going to see the other ending. But I just love so much that we finally got a happy ending. One that wasn't subject to any kind of emotional trauma. Think about it, the first Life is Strange game, either Chloe dies or an entire town dies. Neither of those are particularly upbeat, but you just go on from them. Before the Storm, it doesn't really matter what you pick, Rachel still ends up dead. You know, Chloe doesn't get to live out that happy ever after with Rachel as a friend or a girlfriend because it just collapses. Life is Strange 2, I mean, there's several endings, but, you know, Sean can die, they can both end up in Mexico, Sean can end up in prison, it's never really the same. There's not really a happy ending for either of the brothers no matter what happens. But here, despite obviously the Gabe dying and all that stuff, like near the start of the game, right at the end when it all comes to the climax, Jed gets his just desserts, Typhon get booted out, and Alex just gets to live her life with who she wants and how she wants. And it's so welcome. It's so welcome for it to be a happy ending. I love it so much. I really do. I really love that so much. So let's just have a look at the choices. What have we got? 56% of people stayed in Haven Springs. Interesting. So it was almost a 50-50 split. A lot of the ending game choices normally are. 28% of people denounced Jed for his actions. Yeah, most people forgave him. 44% claimed that we'd learned the meaning of home in the opening. 84% had some members stand up. You can have none of the council members back her, but you can also have all of them. But not many people managed either of those. 41% of people wanted Alex to belong somewhere in the future. 56% of people had Alex not sit on the bed. Wait, what? Didn't sit on the bed to reflect. Oh, I didn't realize I could sit on the bed. Should have done that. Maybe we should do that quick. I don't know. Ryan stood by Alex during the vote. This is what I want to know. I want to know what was going on. Also, yeah, Alex forgave Ryan or wasn't ready to forgive Ryan. I'm guessing those are options based on if Ryan was dating you. You see him in the section where we saw Steph, if he didn't believe you at that point. But yeah, we know Ryan stood by her, so that's okay. I want to know how that unlocked, though. I want to know how we got that. 37% of people had Charlotte stand by us. 52% had Eleanor offering to get us help. 70% of people had Pike side with us. 55% had Ducky side with us. 29% had Ryan side with us. It said 30% a second ago, but whatever. 73% of people had Ryan and Alex not together, but 37% of people had Steph staying in Haven to be with Alex. And that's it. That's all of our choices. So let's just very quickly show you how the other ending happens. If I just skip all the dialogue options, it probably will still ask the chat to vote, so I'll just turn chat choice off and we'll get right to the end and the final choice and just see how it plays out, because I would like to just look at that ending again. So let's just turn off crowd choice now, because that's it. Crowd choice is gone. We've played through the whole thing, which is kind of mad, but it's been fun. It really has. So let's have a look at the ending and see how it all comes together if you pick the other ending. And that way you get to see how both play out if you wanted to. And that's why I'm grateful they have the chapter replay thing, because otherwise I have to play the whole episode again to get there, and I wouldn't be streaming that, I'll tell you that much. Let's have a little gander, shall we? So skip right ahead. Just go right through. Did it really skip everything that quickly?
Then again, maybe leaving would be better.
No, okay, keep moving.
What?
I'm still pressing skip and it's not skipping.
You're young, you suddenly have a little money, friends. And don't you think it's time to give this...
I can't skip this bit anymore, hello.
No, you should definitely leave.
Oh, fuck off.
It's not skipping. It's not skipping.
Okay. I don't need the mysterious spirit bullshit right now.
No, I need the other ending. I want to show everyone what the other ending is.
I just need my big brother.
Come on, let me skip.
Sorry.
I know.
I like that moment with her wiping the tear from the eye.
But here's something.
Yeah, we're not going to get to skip this vision again, are we? I love the scene, but I would rather skip this right now to just see the ending.
From now.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to skip this. Well, YouTube will just skip ahead. Twitch will have to stick around, but YouTube will skip to the ending now. So we just gotta sit and wait through this chat. Sorry, not a lot I can do about that. Just gotta wait, basically.
Life goes on.
Still nice. I just don't want to see it again, really, right this second. But what can you do? Not a lot. Let's skip again now.
Steph at the record store.
I do love these two together, though.
Snob finally pay off. And little by little, time does its thing.
Yeah, no, I definitely can't skip this. Ah, well. This is why you've watched the playthroughs on YouTube to skip this bit, yeah. Best ending, Ryan dies instead of Gabe. Why? Why do we dislike? I don't like dislike Ryan. I like Ryan. I just don't prefer him as the option as the romance choice. But I think we all knew that going into it, let's be fair. Even from the day of the reveal event in March, I knew we weren't going to pick him. It's just, you know, if you offer Steph up on a plate as a romantic interest, then hello, I'm going to go for that plate.
Like a home.
I'm not going to ignore the Ryan plate. Steph, hello. I don't know why plates are the analogy I'm going for, but whatever, you get the point. Except when the game doesn't happen, because why would Alex be so determined to avenge the death of a guy he just met?
Thoughts of
Well, Gabe might be determined, and she might help him as a result. And it could be a bonding thing, but
even of me,
it works better.
Begin to fade into the background.
Yeah, still can't skip. Just thought I'd check for a moment. So the interesting thing is, right, she's obviously had those patches put on that jacket, right? Or did she buy the jacket like that? But either way, like, based on her wardrobe, she's got, like, 4 different jackets. The blue one, the black one, the red one, the yellow one. All with the same patches on. I mean, damn.
The rooftop is your stage. You perform every week to a small but adoring group of fans.
You can never have too many jackets, don't I know it? Fucking hell.
Maybe while you play, you wonder what could have been. Performing for more people in more cities, sharing your music with the world. Or maybe you never think about that much at all. You don't know exactly when it happens. But one day you look around and find that you have transformed this place just as much as it has transformed you. And the most extraordinary thing of all is just how normal it feels.
It's beautiful. I do love it.
You don't question it. You don't doubt it.
No.
Or wonder what might have been. It's your life. The life you fought so hard to have. And for the first time in a long time, you just live.
Sometimes that's all you need, you know? Doesn't have to be a big, bold, dramatic life going everywhere. It can just be a nice, peaceful life, getting the thing you've always wanted of a home. And here we go. Let's go with the Seek Adventure ending and see how it plays out.
I know what I want.
I'm not going to hit the skip button because historically it tends to skip too much now. I'm going to be skipping for the sake of 5 seconds here. So let's just leave the remote and just watch because Yeah, the skip is handy, but it sometimes can go a bit too far. The silence is a bit haunting here. Oh, okay. So Ryan's just stood there on his own. Sorry. Yikes. Where's Steph? Come on. Here she is. Plus, like, you know, for argument's sake, they could always come back to Haven Springs later. Who says that they're going forever? You know? Steph gets to have a little thing of traveling, but they could always come back. They would always be welcome. And Alex would then get what she wants to being able to live at a home. Like, they could both get what they want, you know? It's another reason that this ending is not so bad. I don't think there's a bad ending out of either of these, you know? Like how in the first game, people didn't like the Sacrifice Arcadia Bay ending because it was very cut and dry of just, oh, the town's dead, we're fine, move on, you know? It did feel in that game the developers didn't want you to click that ending. But... and a text. What does it say? Oh, that's why we love Steph. That is why we love Steph. There's a... oh, wow, look at this. Ducky being so nice. Oh, look at that. Dancing with me at the Spring Festival moment I will not soon forget. And then messages from all these people. What has Mac got to say for himself? Didn't think you'd actually take down Typhon Brave, and I imagine you owe me a job. Glad you're okay, really. Aw. Jessica? That's, oh, another reporter. Diane. We've already had that. Eleanor. Riley. We've seen all those. Those are all texts. Oh. I don't know why that's come up. That's a little bit of an overriding glitch from a previous chapter because I never opened the text at the time. Whoops. Anyway. Out she comes on stage with her guitar. That's quite a decent crowd looking at her as well. Oh, and the picture's in her case. Eleanor, Riley, the gnome. Ethan and Charlotte. Steph.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alex Chen.
And that's just how that ends. Oh, the music starts and then there's a loading screen. Oh, so it just doesn't show us the credits in the replay. Oh, thanks. So I should have hit the restart button is what I was meant to do then, I guess, rather than the replay button. Whatever. But it plays MXM2, a song by her on a new EP called Every Wave, which is a beautiful song. And I was hoping it would play it here, but maybe the game is just, for one last time, trying to protect me from copyright. Who knows? But that is going to wrap up the playthrough on YouTube for Life is Strange True Colors. It's... oh, man, the more I think about this game, the more I love it. Just everything about it, it takes all the things that I loved about the first season of Life is Strange and does them better. You know? You got the one location that really builds up, you get used to, you bed into, you start to get to know all the different people who are unique, and you get to build relationships with them across the whole season. The game is just much more gorgeous, for one thing. The characters are more interesting, I think. I liked a lot of the characters in the first Life is Strange game, but a lot of them aren't very well explored. You know, Kate Marsh, for all the stuff with her and her suicide, like, attempt in episode 2, you don't see much of her after that, either A, because she's, well, dead, or B, because you get one scene there in episode 4. She's not really explored throughout the whole game, and beyond in the same way that some of the characters are. Of course, with their character it wasn't as possible, but you got other characters like Victoria and stuff who you get some stuff with, but not to the level of these characters, I don't think. Not really. You know, Charlotte, Eleanor, Riley, all these different people who you actually get to build up relationships with and see different things about and get to find out more about that I don't think you had in the first game. I also think Alex is a more interesting protagonist. I will always love Max. I will always love Hannah Tell's performance of her. I think that Max is a fantastic character. That's never going to change. But I think in terms of the writing, because it stepped up so much, there was no cringy stuff this time. If there was, then there's not enough for me to remember. There's no cringy dialogue, really. There's no ready for the mosh pit, shaka bra kind of stuff. At least that isn't self-aware. Like, you know, Alex at the start of the episode of chapter 1 says, you know, rock and roll to Gabe, and then goes, I don't know why I said that, you know? But because the dialogue was better, I think that also the writing benefited the characters. I think Alex Chen was a better written, more interesting character because you got to know more about her at the end of the episode, about her upbringing and how that impacted her power. Again, these are very circumstantial because some of these things don't work with Max anyway. You don't, like, digging up more of Max's past wouldn't have really helped with that game. I understand that. But I think that just is the reason that this game works so much better, because the way the game was set up and the way the story works lends itself better to explore the characters and get to know them and build up these relationships. And again, it's why Life is Strange 2 failed for me. You know, you don't build up the location, you don't build up relationships with characters because they just are recycled every half episode or every episode and a bit. You know, the romance option, do you want to sleep with Cassidy or Finn? Go for it, but they're going to be gone by episode 3 / episode 4, so don't get too attached, you know? It's just... I don't know. It's a very, very weird situation. I'll always be sad that I didn't like that game as much, but it doesn't matter because this is the one. This is the one that far exceeded it for me. This is the one that is the definitive Life is Strange game for me. Interesting characters, a good story, a really good playable character. The music is on point as per usual. The game is just gorgeous. And this time around, it helped that I didn't know who the bad guy was ahead of time. I did predict it in like episode 1. In my private playthrough, I was like, I wonder if Jed's going to turn out to be like the Jefferson-style bad guy, and I was right. But like, I spoiled the ending for myself with Life is Strange 1 because I was looking through the collectibles while I was playing through. Like, where are all the Polaroids as I was going through my first playthrough? And then at one point I read, just before Jefferson shows up and kidnaps you and is revealed to be the bad guy, find this Polaroid. So I knew he was the bad guy, and I was like, oh dear, that's not good. Whereas this time it was more of a legitimate surprise, despite, as I've said, you know, kind of figuring that Jed might have been the bad guy, remembering the frame of the gun from the trailer. It was nice to have an actual shock this time, I don't know. But all in all, the game is just perfect. And every friend I've got who's played it or watched it has said the same thing to me, that this is the best game in the franchise. I don't know too many people who disagree with that. There no doubt will be, and if you disagree with that, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. You know, we're all entitled to our opinions. But I am personally so very, very, very happy with that. And as it's saying in the bottom left corner, Steph's Story Wavelengths will be releasing, it doesn't say it there, but it will be releasing on September 30th. That I might just stream my first reactions to on Twitch, to be honest. I don't know. I'll give it some thought, because like I said, I like to play these games privately because they mean so much to me and I like to get absorbed into them. But I think a DLC that's probably only be a couple of hours is probably something I could stream feasibly. And that'll make it nice for the YouTube playthrough, you know, a live reaction to the DLC. So I'll see. Either way, I'll do a video on it. Whether it's my first playthrough or second like this, I don't know, but I will do it. So that's, for me now, 2 weeks tomorrow that comes out. For the people on YouTube, this is going to come out on Sunday, so that's the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. So that's a week and a half away. So not too far, basically. But yeah. So, thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. As always, if you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Shows me you like this content and would like to see more. And if you're new around here, feel free to subscribe. We'll greatly appreciate it. Quick, free, and I'll always love you for doing so. And follow me on Twitch if you're not already to keep in touch with future streams. And come see these playthroughs live next time rather than on YouTube. Or both, you know? Up to you. But thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time with a brand new video. Until then, look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you all soon. And that's the YouTube outro done. I basically summed up my thoughts on the whole game as a whole. It's just, I'm so glad I played through it, you know? Even though towards the end here we didn't get as many people watching, like I said, I'm not really that arsed, because people who hung out, you know, we had people going right through the game and seeing how it all ended, and just being able to talk about this means so much to me. I really, really like it. It means I'll be ending my stream about 10 minutes before I normally do. It's not going to be 2 hours this time, but I'm not going to add on, you know, I'm not going to add on runtime in a stream for no reason. So, chat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raid Katie Bence right now, because she is now playing Chapter 5, and I want to see her reactions to the ending. I'm probably not going to watch much of it. I'm probably going to kick my feet up and relax for a bit. I'm going to open her stream and make sure the ads has skipped on her stream so I can see the raid happen. Then again, it's not really pinging at the minute anyway, she's playing. So she is currently 2 hours into her stream, but she's only up to Alex in the orphanage in the flashback. So there's plenty left to see with her. So, hope you all enjoy it. Yeah, I didn't even get an ad this time. Interesting. Fair enough. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you all for hanging out. I will see you all tomorrow, 7 PM UK time, for the return of Yakuza Kiwami. So that'll be good. So until then, thank you all very much for hanging out. I appreciate it. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye-bye.